Okay, June 23rd, 2023. Interesting. 6/23/23. I wonder if that means anything. Anyway, Bonnie Moore wrote, Elizabeth Moore, who was a dance student at Florida State University in 1978, and she was very upset because some building on the east bank of Paris had some kind of gas explosion, and she had been there, and it was just like, a bitter sadness because, that's where she had performed or studied. She got to go to Europe as part of her studies, she wrote. So today's agenda, I've got to go to the credit union to put 500 more into my IRA from the earnings I made doing taxes. So that'll be 1,500. And then also I'm going to lock a CD in at 3.54 or 3.60 APR instead of the one, whatever it is that's in there now, because it came due today. It came due yesterday, so I got to lock it in. And then I'm going to go downtown to the courthouse. I'll park at the federal building because I can get 8 hours, on my credit card, hopefully, and I won't have to park on the street and worry about the 25-cent thing. Because it's going to take more than 30 minutes. I have to go to the paper books to find out when Charles Knowles, Knowles, purchased the Gator Inn. Sam and Susan King owned it and built it from 1963, and then Sam King died unexpectedly as apparently a fairly young man when his daughters were something like 12 and 10 or 11 and 13. This Lisa King and Linda King. I'm going to write a snail letter to Linda King on Heckscher Drive and see if she'll give me any information. All I want is one, the approximate year that they ran across Bundy, and two, was it in a hotel book register, or was there some kind of incidents funny incidents that they always remembered it? Did their mother say, that guy was here? I don't know what the circumstances were that he was there. I want to prove that he was here before 78. Okay, because that's not listed anywhere. Two, the entertainment thing, I want to find out if they had live entertainment, because remember, Debbie's mother, Jean, was a maitre d' at the Red Heart of Jacksonville, and she played the organ. She played pop music. She was in charge of entertainment. Okay. She might have played there as a moonlighting job. I know she moonlighted at Mayport. She had to make money to support 3 children. Of course, her husband had been a commander at NASA, so I'm sure there was some child support. By 75, the home had been sold. What connection? I think Bundy got involved with them. I think when he displayed the gun, he may have told the older sisters, I was trying to set the fear of God in them because they should not be hitchhiking. And somehow he ghosted them, and they said, you should never have done that or whatever. But he had Debbie's phone number, and I want to know, did he have a connection with them? It's not my business, but it is paramount if there's a cold case. If there's a cold case, that's more important than their feelings. Okay, so I'm going to write Linda and see if she'll answer me. So far, she's not emailed, she's not phoned. It's in the newspaper, it's on Nextdoor. I've got a primitive message to Lisa. I forget which one. Lisa's the older one. Anyway, so today I'm going to go to the courthouse and go to the books and see what Charles Knowles bought the property. In Mark Wood's article, which he had traveled across the city a few years back, and he wrote different highlights of different areas, and he got to meet with her because she was a prospective city council member, and he met with her, and she said, what did she say? We grew up here and all this. And so he gave me her email, but that's been 5 or 6 years, so it may be a dead letterbox. The address I was able to find, and I found Facebook, but it's several years old. Apparently, Linda got married later, and there's like a little photo array of that. Her mother may even still be alive for all I know. Okay, the agenda today is just to at least find out when Charles Knowles bought the property, because they're going to be out of there after that sale. So that meant they had to see Bundy before the sale. So the father died in 72 of a heart failure or something happened. Okay. Gotta go. Thank you.